Ash's cap is probably one of the most recognizable pieces of clothing in the Pokemon universe. So much so that it's mandatory for every playable character in the games to have one. No matter how you style it, or even if it's a different hat, you pretty much are forced to have a hat or a cap. But going back to Ash's cap, since he's been wearing a cap for more than 20 years, naturally the design of the cap would change almost every time he entered a new region. Usually the caps kinda have the same design and idea, but the changes could range from big ones to smaller ones, but were vital enough that they made a difference in the cap. And these caps carry such a legacy that Pokemon has created exclusive Pikachus that wear these amazing caps. So let's rank the caps that Ash has worn in the main anime, starting from Kanto and ending with Journeys. Number 7. Alola. Honestly, I just wish it did more for me. I like the tiny little blue strip on the edge of the cap, a little detail that hadn't been done with previous caps. However, considering the previous cap was also just red and white, they probably could have done more. Perhaps maybe do a little bit more with the blue? Not enough where it's like the main color in the cap, but at least to make it a bit more exciting? It's a fine cap. It's not ugly, but you wouldn't catch me wearing it. Number 6. Journeys. For some reason, this cap should have been a slam dunk, since it's very different from all the previous caps, but it somehow misses the mark completely. The green dot kind of fades, and while I really like the abstract Pokeball icon, it perhaps needed a bit more. Maybe it's the fact that I don't like that the green is just kind of an accent and the black doesn't do much. I do like what it's trying to do. I like the white visor, and add the fact that this is one of the few caps that it's almost red, but maybe with time this cap will grow on me. Number 5. Unova. There's a lot of nostalgia values with this one, but I think it's pretty solid. Red and blue go really well together, but for some reason, I can't help but feel that this one feels a bit immature. Do I sound crazy saying that? Still, it's a pretty solid cap that I'm shocked it took 5 generations to get to this one. It kind of gives me the vibes that this was one of the very first caps. Number 4. Sinnoh. Good! The black part is a little overwhelming for my taste, but the combination of red and blue make my heart soar. And add to that the black part that makes it a bit more angsty, and it's the perfect cap for a kid in a serious Pokemon journey, and like, we're talking business. And despite it being pretty similar to the Hoenn cap, I think it had enough changes to it that it makes it worth existing. Both caps have more differences than one would think. Hello, hi, me really quickly. As of the time of this video being recorded, we're getting ready for our channel anniversary and we're doing a Q&A. So make sure to go to the community tab and leave a question down there for it to be featured in the anniversary Q&A. Thank you for listening and let's resume. Let's go! Number 3. Hoenn. Oh yeah, speaking of the devil, I think it's the fact that the black part is less overwhelming and more stylized that makes it much more pleasing to the eye for me. The curve around the pseudo Pokeball icon on the cap just works for me, and very much gives Hoenn vibes if that makes sense. Plus, I really love mixing red and green. They are colors that just create a lot of harmony, even if red and blue are probably more Pokemon-ish colors. Thinking about it more, I don't know why I relate Hoenn to curves. Maybe it's the male main character's hats look? I don't know. Number 2. Kanto. It's grown on me as the years have gone by. And while it's still not my favorite one, I do love the red, green, and white color combo. Just absolute beauty. It's the perfect amount of color balance between the three that makes it just work to a T. No wonder this cap has been an icon and has been around for so many years. I'm always very happy to see this cap come back. So, hey! Number 1. Kalos. I absolutely adore it. It's only got 2 colors, but everything about it is awesome. The sliced Pokeball icon, the white visor, the squarification of the cap. I love it! This is the prime example that from such a limited amount of resources, you can make a bomb design. I love it so much, I wish I could buy this cap so I can put it on my giant Pikachu plush. Honestly, I wish I could get all the caps and put them in my Pikachu plushes. Granted, I'd have to get a lot of Pikachu plushes first, but imagine them all sitting in a row, just hanging out, all with their own distinct caps. That would probably be easier to get them, since I believe these cap Pikachus were pretty much event exclusive. I hope I'm wrong, but if there's one thing we can learn from these caps, is that you can create an abundance of designs from very simple instructions. A red cap with a Pokemon-ish symbol showing. And that's without counting other Pokemon caps I didn't include in this video. Which one is your favorite?